What is going up, traders? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about day trading indicators. Now, day trading indicators are very important for, day traders. They help traders get a general idea of what the stock's doing, whether it's going up or down. They can act as support or resistance lines. They can help, traders determine if the stock's overbought, oversold. They can also give us information about the volume, so we know if we can get in and out of trades with ease. So I pulled up Apple here, and as you guys can see, we have Apple up here, and as you guys can see, I have 4 lines right here. Now these lines are moving average lines, so they move with the stock. So this one is the 200-day moving average line. This one is the 90, and then this one right here is the 200. And then this one right here is the 9. I use these because moving average lines always act as support or resistance points. So as you guys can see, the 90-day moving average line is acting as a very, very hard support for this stock, because every time it hits it, it gets bought back up and then pushes up. It gets bought back up on this next one and pushes up, gets bought back up and pushes up. And as you guys can see, got bought back up and now it's pushing up right now. So, just by, using these, you can really get a general idea of where the stock's going to go. You can make very, very smart trades off it. And the reason why I have the 9 and the 20 is because since Apple is such a large company, it needs a little harder support. That's why I use the 90. But a lot of stocks in between $3 and $6 can find support or resistance points near these 20 and 9 moving average lines. Because the 9 I mostly use as kind of like a VWAP, something that hugs the stock a little closer just to get a general idea of where it's going. So, and the real definition here is moving average lines. Traders often hear about daily moving average, which is the most common and widely used indicator. The moving average line is a stock on the chart that connects the average closing rate over a specific period. The longer the period, the more relatable the moving average. This indicator will help you comprehend the movement of the price, as prices do not move only in one direction. Stock prices are volatile, and the moving average indicator smoothens the volatility to provide an understanding and underlying trend of the price movement. So that's the definition here. That's on my course that I'm working on, as you guys can see right here. So, that's moving average lines are just very, very important here. That's why I use them, because they act very well for me, and I can read them. All right, so the next thing we're going to be talking about, now this right here, this window, is volume. Now, volume is the total number of shares traded, whether it's buying or selling. A lot of people get that mixed up. They think if it's green that these are 100% buyers, these are 100% buyers, and then this right here is just a huge sell stick. Well, that's not true. If let's say you bought 10 shares of Apple, so you bought 10 shares, so the volume would be 10, but let's say you sold it, now the volume would be 20, because that is the total number of shares traded within that time period. So that's, a lot of people get that mixed up, and the reason why it's color coded is because I know on this one, majority of the sellers were on this candlestick rather than it being green. Now these are more buyers, more sellers, but there were still buyers in this market. So, volume just helps me. If I see a lot of volume, I know that I can get in and out of a trade with ease, because you don't want a stock over overcrowded, because then you won't be able to, because there'll be so many orders coming in and so many orders coming out, you won't get filled easily. You kind of want that sweet spot in between low volume and overcrowded, but you want it a little above average, especially for day traders. So now the RSI, this is this one right here. Now this one looks kind of confusing, and especially when I first started out trading, I was like, what is this thing? I was super confused. I didn't know really what it meant. But so this just pretty much just is determining the overall strength of the stock. When it breaks over this line right here, that's when it's overbought. So a lot of short sellers will short it back down. So as you guys can see, I'm not sure where it's about. It must be about here. It got overbought and then crashed back down, popped back up, coming through here, and this right here got overbought just a little bit. You guys can see right there, in between there, there's that little red mark. So it got overbought, so people shorted it back down, and then it popped back up. But since it was making new highs and it wasn't running as much, the indicator adjusted to it, so it wasn't being overbought, but it still got shorted back down. So now each time it bounces, it's bouncing almost near this line right here, and that is the oversold mark. So that's when a lot of buyers tend to enter the stock. So this just pretty much just gives us a general understanding if the stock has strength to move. But you always got to realize that if you hop in a trade and it's booming all the way up here and the stock just has a ton of momentum, that there's a lot of downside potential. That's what I had difficulty with when I first started trading, is I did not look at this, and I would hop in a trade only to see it go south. Whether if I would have waited for a pullback, that's why a lot of people wait for pullbacks, because then it goes underneath here, and then the stock can continue back up like this. So they would get this trade right here, even if they missed this. Because if you see this stock like this, you're like, oh my goodness, look at this thing ripping, But if you would have checked here and you would have said, okay, this stock's overbought, so let's wait for a pullback. You wait for a pullback to fall. So now you hop in on one of these two candles right here, and then you get that push back up. So that's why a lot of traders use it. I'm going to start using it. I really don't, but I should. Just because it really does help, especially if you're going to hop into a trade for a couple minutes. You can get a general idea of how strong that stock is. So you always just got to be cautious. Same with everything you do with trading. So, and then the real definition for this one here, the RSI is one of the useful day trading tips to compare the stock's price gains and losses to the information is formulated into an index form, which further helps in narrowing the RSI score ranging between 0 and 100. This index increases with price rises. Once the RSI increases or decreases to a specific limit, you can modify it to your trading strategy. So it's pretty easy. So as you guys can see, Apple, just broke through this 90 moving average. So now we're going to see if it can break through the 200. Now this right here is going to be a turning point for the stock price, because this broke through, and I think we should get a little some buying power here. Let's see the time and sales. So a lot of people are trying to short the stock, but see, it's bouncing off this 200 moving average line. That's why I use these moving average lines. That's a prime example. We just witnessed it live. I'm just kind of checking out, see what it's doing. So now, but the thing that isn't very good, so now it broke through all of these. Now this stock has a lot more downside potential, because these moving average lines are going to act as resistant points. So it might honestly break through and later in the day break back through. But that's one thing you always got to be cautious of. People will see this and be like, oh, perfect opportunity. Well, yes, it is a good opportunity because you could get a push back up, but that risk is about 1 to 1. So it's not a trade that I would be looking to happen, because you make 20 cents, but you'd have to risk under here, so it'd be like 30 cents. So it's still not a very, very good trade here. So that's how I use day trading indicators. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please sure to like, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below to either introduce yourself if you're new or comment your indicators that you use. I would love to hear it. And if you guys would like to be part of our trading chat room, I will put that in the link down below for you guys. Whoops, let's get rid of that. Where is it? Oh, it's on the screen. So, so if you guys want to be part of it, all you gotta do is click that link. You'll get automatically accepted. But there you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to always stay happy, stay positive, and I hope everybody has a fantastic rest of the week. And we finished up Monday on a green note, I guess. So $170 profit. Called out my trades live in that group chat, like I said before. Beautiful gap and go on what's stock LEVB. It's beautiful. I called it out. Very, very nice. All right, so that's it though. Take care.